Alright guys, the Premium Comment here, and today we are going to be doing the review for the Beargguy 3. So this is going to be a quick one because in terms of the Beargguy 3, we only had 3 parts, or no, excuse me, 4 parts in total. So this is going to be a very quick one. So as far as the Beargguy 3, it's actually not that bad. There's definitely a few, or at least one good portrait to be looking at. So let's just take a look at the Beargguy 3 first, and then we'll hop over to see how good it is the alteration. So I did already max it up back then because the reason why I maxed it up back then was because of the amphibious word tag, because I was trying to get that specific work rate up, so that's why. But yeah, Beargguy 3 looks just like this, so you know it's a really cute looking unit obviously, but there's also behind that cuteness there's also some really useful portrait that we are going to be taking a look in a bit. EX skill wise, right now we are taking a look at the Cotton. We have the arm mounted mega particle cannon. Okay, that's a long name right there, but let's see how is it after alteration. Kind of curious. Let's see. So I can actually just alterate them on the spot for you guys right here if I have enough. I do have enough, just enough. I didn't buy it, and I didn't purposely buy it. I just kind of had some inventory, so I'm like, all right, let's do it. So stat this jump up a little bit is not that much, obviously. You know, these are just loafers, so they're not gonna be anything too impressive until, I don't know, maybe until we get near to like some of the new one. Then maybe their stat will skyrocket potentially, but that's gonna be the following step for the head part. So what is it after now? Okay, it's B plus power. Was it always B plus? Now I gotta check. Now I have to check, like, why didn't I remember it? Like, why? So under exchange, this one in here. So before alteration, we are looking at B. Oh, it's still B plus. Okay. So I'm just gonna say this right now. I don't think there's gonna be like a big difference in terms of damage output. Just because on paper it is still staying B plus, so I don't really expect anything to change all that much, right? Yeah. Okay. But moving over to the torso, let's see what we are working with now. Yeah. So torso is definitely going to be a part that you must max out parts all the time because you are getting a 20% EX cooldown reduced by that. So this one is good. This is probably a very universal one for your tech attribute. So for anyone that is running a tech attribute and needs something, this is definitely a must-have. First portrait obviously may not cater to a lot of people because amphibious tag is just not that relevant word tag. So, but this one 100% relevancy. So get this one maxed out because this one is just gonna be very useful. So now moving over to the arm and see what we have. So I'm pretty sure this one, since it, oh, excuse me, they didn't actually raise the power to like a B. Sad. So this one is still staying relatively close to what it was before alteration. D power, if I recall right. Is it D power? Let's see. Yeah, D power. So yeah, you're not really getting like a whole lot of, you know, power modifier going on, but I mean, like, at least you do get something. So let's see. Okay, let me alter this one as well because this one is gonna be very useful for sure. So that's that. Yeah, so we got, this is probably the best part we're looking at of the set, so that's good. What about back part? I don't even know. So back part, we're getting one of these. So all enemy cooldown up by 25%. This one is good, but I mean, how often are you gonna be seeing this specific word tag in a build? Probably not that much. So as far as what, like, how you use this part, it's pretty much going to be working in the background. So this one is going to be one of your ally units, right? So maybe ally 2 or 3. So this one is going to be that one unit that has that specific word tag, and then slap it on there, and then your enemy, all enemy, right, cooldown up by 25%. So this one is actually quite crazy because you're pretty much nerfing your enemy to have that. So you're pretty much going to be nerfing your enemy to have that 100% cooldown. So that is really annoying, but yeah, it's good. So this one is specifically going to be very toxic, especially in arena, like your 3v3 arena. So that could be fun, obviously. So that's that. So let me do alterate this one for the funness of it. So why not? Other than that, I think that is pretty much it. So up next, we are gonna be going ahead to try out those EXQ. I think they are gonna be performing really well. So we are also gonna be trying out what their max power is to see, kind of give you guys like a gauge of like, oh, how powerful they were hitting. So without further ado, we do hop into a quick multi mission, and then we'll see what they can do. Alright, so we are in. So I have not run this map for a very long time. So let's see what they can do now. Okay, roughly about 900 to or 90 to like 100,000. That's not too bad. What about this one? It's just like a one hit, literally one hit with Con. Imagine getting hit by a cotton ball like that. I don't know, but that's kind of sad. So what kind of range are we looking at? No range at all. Range is actually quite bad on this one. And even using the limit break is not gonna improve it, is it? No, it is. It's gonna improve that. Okay, I'll definitely take that then. It's just that the damage is, I think it's not doubled it using the limit break for your infighter, not infighter, middle shooter or long shooter. But the range is definitely there, so that's cool. It's literally just a combo. That's it. Okay. Alright, now my range is gone. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, there's not a whole lot to really talk about the ZXQ. I mean, like, the only differences that you will probably spot is when you hop into, I guess, a, like, oh, that's it. Yeah, I hate this. Yeah. So never leave your phone uncharged, because I don't know why. Multi-mission, they still have not fixed yet. But let's do actually hop in and then try out the max power. So I am gonna put this on their you know, their power type build, and then we'll see what kind of damage we can deal with those two EXQs. Alright, so got the build going on. So an S attribute going against the P attribute for that type advantage. So that's gonna be the overall build. So you guys have seen my build numerous times already. So I don't think I need to do any further explanation of the part trait. So let's do hop in. So I'm probably gonna come back around once again, because I feel like the cotton is definitely gonna be decimating my enemies. So let's hop it out and see what the cotton ball can do. Alright, so we are in. So I am going to be activating that limit break for that further distancing for the cotton ball. So let's see what we're going to do. 3 million. A flat 3 million. We'll definitely take that. So this is under the constraint with no buffs, B plus power, and then yada yada yada. So I mean, like, that's pretty good, right, for a cotton ball? I mean, like, just imagine you get hit by that. Still, that is still fairly good. So gonna be, you know, picking the same friend once again, and then this time around we are gonna be trying out the armed, pretty much gonna be the army XQ. This one I'm pretty sure same situation. I think even the first ammunition, I think we should be able to knock out the enemy, right? I think that's possible. So once again, activate the limit break, and then we'll see, and just gonna let it do its thing. Yep. What's that? Roughly about, I think, 500 to 600,000 per shot. So that's good. I mean, like, roughly about 1.5-ish damage. I'll definitely take that. But honestly speaking, as far as the Beargguy 3, there's not a whole lot of like really intensified things incentivizing you want to be getting. Maybe, you know, let's say the back part for that fun gimmick, but the torso is probably, in my honest opinion, the only one that you want to be focusing on, and that as for the collection purposes. Still trying to pick up the full set for the Beargguy 3, but the torso is definitely a must max out. But other than that, that's going to be pretty much it for me. And do let me know how you feel about that universal T attribute 20% reduction boosting right there. That's honestly just really good. Just having a reduction is very handy. So with that said, that's going to be pretty much it for me, and then I'll be catching you all on the next one.